The air is heavy. Your heart pounds like thunder in a silent storm. The world is spinning fast, but you feel frozen, trapped between who you are and who you could be. This moment burns hotter than fire, sharper than a blade, because right now, your fate hangs on one choice, one pull of the trigger. Will you ignite your life and blaze through the darkness? Or will you disappear into the cold shadows, swallowed by silence and regret? This isn't just another video. It's a spark for the restless, a roar for the forgotten. It's the challenge that shakes your bones and shakes your soul. Either you pull the trigger or you fade into nothing. This moment right here, where your eyes are reading, your breath is steady, and your heart is silently screaming, this is your trigger. This is not a random second in your life. This isn't just another day. This is the edge, the very edge between what you are and what you were meant to be. Life doesn't shout when it gives you a turning point. It whispers. It tests you. It places you in a space where no one is clapping, no one is watching, and nothing feels clear. But inside that silence, inside that heaviness, you are given one thing, the power to pull the trigger. That trigger could be anything, a decision, a risk, a beginning, a goodbye. And you feel it in your chest, in your bones, in your gut, that moment of deep knowing that you either do something now or disappear into the crowd like everyone else. That feeling is not panic. It's not fear. It's power. It's power. It's your body and soul aligning, ready to shift from waiting to becoming. But this is where most freeze. They stand at the edge, heart full of fire, hands shaking, but feet stuck. Because pulling the trigger means consequences. It means discomfort. It means you might break, might fail, might bleed. But the truth no one tells you? Not pulling the trigger will cost you more. It will kill your soul slower than any failure ever could. It will trap your voice, bury your dreams, numb your fire until one day you wake up and realize you never lived, you just existed. And that realization is a coffin you'll never crawl out of. You need to understand what this moment is. It's not another delay, not another excuse to think, wait, plan. It's your shot. It's the universe leaning in and daring you to go all in. To stop being almost, to stop wishing, to stop explaining. You don't need perfect timing. You need perfect courage. You need to close your eyes, trust your madness, and squeeze that mental trigger. Because the future will not hand itself to the hesitant. It will belong to the explosive, the fearless, the reckless ones who burn for something more. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are not too late. You are simply standing at the line between average and extraordinary, and the only thing left to do is jump. Loudly, fully, without apology, because no one is coming. No one will do it for you, and no one will save the version of you that stayed quiet. But the version of you that acts, that risks, that dares, that version changes everything. That version writes a story that even the stars will whisper about. So take the shot, pull the trigger. Let this moment be the one you never forget. The moment you stopped waiting and started becoming. Comfort feels like safety. It feels like rest. It feels like rest. It feels like peace. But don't let that fool you. Comfort is the most dangerous cage ever built. It doesn't come with locks or chains. It comes with soft pillows and warm lies. It makes you think you're okay, that you're doing enough, that life isn't so bad. And slowly, silently, it wraps itself around your fire and puts it out. Not with force, but with quiet, with delay, with average. And that's how it wins. You don't even realize it's choking you until your dreams are dead and your drive is gone. Every time you say, "I'll do it later," comfort claps. Every time you choose easy over necessary, comfort grows. It doesn't break you with pain, it breaks you with numbness. It feeds you just enough to stop you from starving, but never enough to let you feast. You were born with chaos in your veins, with hunger in your eyes, with a madness that was meant to reshape the world. But comfort doesn't want that. Comfort wants you quiet, safe, predictable. It wants you watching others win while you scroll and sleep and shrink. And most people live there, permanently. They build homes in that soft prison and call it happiness. But deep down, something aches. Something feels off. That's your fire suffocating. That's your soul begging for war, begging for movement. Because deep inside you, there's a storm, a scream, a vision that knows you were never meant to stay still. And if you stay wrapped in comfort, you will betray it. You will abandon the version of you that could have made history. You will become one of the silent, the slow, the safe. But that's not you. That can't be you. You must get uncomfortable. You must run when others sit. You must rise when others sleep. You must feel the pain of effort, the sting of risk, the weight of responsibility. Because that's the price of greatness. You don't get to be legendary and comfortable at the same time. You must choose. Either let comfort kill your fire, or let your fire destroy comfort. Either stay in the softness that shrinks you, or walk into the heat that forges you. This is not the time to rest. This is not the time to coast. This is the time to fight, to sweat, to scream, to build. And the only way to escape the comfort trap is to want your dream so badly that comfort starts to feel like poison. So let it burn, let it fall away. Let the world call you crazy for leaving the easy life. Because the ones who leave comfort behind, they're the ones who become immortal. No one's going to cheer for you at the start. No one's going to stand in the crowd and scream your name when you're still building in silence. And that's the truth most can't handle. You'll bleed. You'll struggle. You'll wake up before the sun and work when no one notices. You'll cry in silence, push through pain, and doubt yourself 1,000 times. And the whole world, it'll stay quiet. They won't care how hard you're trying. They won't see your sleepless nights, your silent sacrifices, your war against your own limits. They won't notice the fire burning inside you, the voices in your head you're trying to shut up, the mountains you're moving inch by inch. Until one day, you win. Until one day you walk into a room and they stop talking. Until your name enters the space before you do. Then suddenly they'll clap. They'll act like they knew. They'll pretend they always believed. But don't you ever do it for them. Don't chase applause. Don't beg for eyes. Build in the dark like a storm preparing to break. Move in silence like thunder before the strike. Create so loudly with your actions that one day the world can't ignore you. Do it because you have something burning in you that deserves to be born. Do it because you've seen what staying silent does to your soul. Do it because the fire doesn't let you sleep at night. You don't need them to believe. You need to believe in your own madness, in your own pace, in your own design. You are not made for shallow praise. You are built for deep victory. And deep victories aren't celebrated, they're earned. Earn yours. Pull the trigger even when they laugh. Pull it when they mock you. Pull it when the room is empty and you feel like quitting. Because there's a version of you in the future waiting to look back at this moment and thank you for not giving up. There's a roar inside you that no one hears yet, but one day it'll echo through the world. And when that day comes, when your wins are too loud to ignore, you won't need to explain. Your journey will speak for itself. So do it. Not for the claps, not for the cameras. Do it because your soul was never designed to be quiet. Do it because you're not here to be liked. You're here to be legendary. They told you fear was weakness, that shaking hands meant you should stop, that a racing heart was a warning to turn back. They lied. Fear is not the enemy. It's the signal, the pulse, the spotlight on what matters most. You fear it because it matters to you. You fear it because it holds your power behind a door you haven't opened yet. And the truth is, every dream, every step toward greatness, every breakthrough, it lives behind that fear. That's why it screams so loud. That's why it stands in front of you like a wall. But what no one taught you is that fear is not a wall at all. It's a compass, a map written in adrenaline, pointing straight to where you're supposed to go. The louder it gets, the more important the next move is. If it doesn't scare you, it doesn't grow you. If it doesn't make your heart race, it's not worth chasing. People run from fear their whole lives and call it safety. They build walls around themselves and call it wisdom. But you can't afford to run. Not with that fire in your chest. Not with that scream in your bones. You must chase it. You must move through it. You must run straight at it and tear through whatever it's hiding. Because behind that fear is your next level, your next identity, your power, your voice. The Joker never became a symbol by staying calm. He walked into fire, into chaos, into fear, and claimed it. He danced where others ran. You must do the same. Use your fear. Let it fuel you. Let it sharpen your mind and harden your skin. Let it remind you that you're still alive, still in the fight, still hungry. Fear will always be there, but it's not there to stop you. It's there to wake you up, to test your hunger, to separate the ones who say they want it from the ones who prove it. Most people will flinch. Most will retreat. But not you. You're the one who leans forward when fear screams. You're the one who smiles with trembling lips and steps anyway. Because you know what they don't. Fear isn't your cage. It's your code. And once you learn to move with it, through it, because of it, you become unstoppable. So don't run. Don't freeze. Let it guide you straight to the version of you who no longer hesitates. Let fear be the fuel. Let fear be the proof. Let fear be the map that leads you straight to everything you've ever burned for. Time is the one thing that never looks back. It doesn't pause to see if you're tired. It doesn't rewind for your regrets. It doesn't stop for your excuses. Time moves like a ghost with a blade, silent, cold, and merciless. And while you wait, it's cutting pieces off your future. Every second that slips through your fingers is a piece of a dream left unfinished, a version of you that never woke up. You keep saying tomorrow, next week, someday, but time doesn't listen. It just takes. It takes your energy. It takes your chances. It takes your life one breath at a time. You think you have time until it runs out and you're left with memories of what could have been. But if you flip the script, if you stop fearing time and start using it, you become dangerous. You become the one who moves before others wake, who grinds when others sleep, who works when others scroll, and builds while others waste away. Time is not your enemy. It's your weapon. But only if you aim it. Only if you decide, right now, that you will not be one of the quiet ones who let days turn into years with nothing to show. You have hours today, not next month, not next year. Today, hours that you can mold, shape, weaponize. You can bleed into every second and turn it into legacy. That's what winners do. They don't beg for more time. They use what they have so violently well that people wonder how they did it. That's how you must move. Not waiting for a better time. Not asking for more time. Just taking the time you have and ripping it wide open. Fill it with effort so intense it scares the ones watching. Fill it with decisions so bold they shift your whole life. You don't need more years. You need more fire per minute. The Joker didn't wait for a sign. He became the sign. That's your task. Use your time like a thief. Steal your success out of the minutes everyone else wastes. While they sleep, sharpen your mind. While they relax, build your world. While they complain, act. If you want to shock the world, stop living like you have forever, because you don't. And that's the beauty of it. You get this moment. You get this hour. You get this day. Use it so well that time has no choice but to kneel before you. Don't chase time. Don't fear it. Weaponize it. And when they ask how you made it so far, you'll smile and say, I didn't waste a second. Because you won't. Not anymore. Please like, comment, and subscribe to TwistMind, because your fire deserves a voice, and your silence is killing your future. Remember, the world doesn't wait for the hesitant. It only remembers the ones who dared to pull the trigger. So rise up, break free, and own your story. Either you pull the trigger, or you fade into nothing. The choice is yours. Make it loud. Make it now.